Hey everybody, Tabitha here from Tabitha Explores, and it is time for another RV adventure together. In today's video, we are hitting one of Alberta's provincial parks called Dry Island Buffalo Jump. Now that's a mouthful for sure. I picked this place to go see because it's in kind of the valley that runs through there's a deep valley with the Red Deer River in it that runs through a lot of Alberta. You're in it in the Drumheller area, and then it continues south and east from there, as well as going north and a little bit west from there. And Dry Island Buffalo Jump is along this kind of valley where the river used to run a lot bigger, I'm sure. So when I got to Dry Island Buffalo Jump, I was absolutely blown away by the views from the top. And I took the truck down into the park, which takes you right down to the river. But I will warn you now, it is extremely steep driving on gravel roads, so you have to be super careful. We've had a lot of rain this year, so that would have made this road really slippery. I was there while it was still dry, so I didn't have any issues with that, but trying to get out of it, I was slipping and sliding a little bit here. But it's a very cool park. There is a kind of an island in the middle of the valley almost, which is why I think they call it Dry Island. And there's a big grassy plain on top of it, but the river would have flowed when it was running high around this area. So it would have been an island in the river that would stay dry most of the time, I would think. And then the Buffalo Jump portion of the name of the park is that the buffalo used to be chased off of the cliffs here in mass numbers by Indigenous Canadians way back in the day in order to be basically harvested. So for their pelts, for their meat, for their bones, everything would have been used back in that time. So that's how Dry Island Buffalo Jump got its name. And yeah, here's my exploration in the area. So I really hope you like this video. Thank you so very much for watching. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and we will see you in the next video. All right, I am headed north at the moment to Dry Island Buffalo Jump Provincial Park in Alberta. I left the campsite maybe 10-15 minutes ago, and I've got about an hour still to go to get there. I really don't know much about it. It was really just this is kind of what I tend to do, is I pick a location that's like a good point to get to and aim for it, and then see what I see along the way as well. So you can kind of see for miles here. It looks like we have a little bit of a canyon, valley, something or other to drive through or over, so I thought I'd turn you on to join me for this little section. are almost at Dry Island Buffalo Jump, and I found this little pullout which has some absolutely incredible views. I think that the park is just down there. Kind of see some cars down there, but I thought this was a really beautiful perspective. All right, we are arriving at Dry Island Buffalo Jump. So let's go down into the park. Looks like there's a few people here. I wonder if you can hike down into the valley there. It's absolutely stunning from up top. Well, it looks like maybe you can even drive down. Oh, that would be cool. That would be better than hiking down and back up. What a beautiful spot. Dry Island Buffalo Jump Provincial Park. And there's a viewpoint here. I feel like I need to go down into the park first. We'll come back out to get the viewpoint a little bit later. We'll go down into the park. Impassable when wet. Okay, it's not wet. Good thing I didn't come here after the storm. Alright, let's drive down into the park. So far, I'm impressed. That's pretty. I bet we're getting a really beautiful view here. Wow, look at that. Oh, that's gorgeous. This is very steep. You cannot see how steep this is, I think. It's very steep. Wow. Let's take this very slowly. We don't know if there's going to be a car coming around that corner. We're going to want to move a little faster coming up it because it is, like I said, very steep. I can see why this would be impassable when it's wet. You would just slide down in the muck. Wow. Look at the views, though. Gorgeous. There we go. That's the main part. That's a little bit scary. Oh, wow. How gorgeous is this? Still got quite a ways to go here. Wow, go right down to the river, which is fantastic. Another steep section. Wow, very steep again. I don't know if you can see how steep that is, but that is very steep. Oh man, I hope there's no cars coming the other way. Glad my brakes are good. There we go. Now we can kind of see all the way down. Wow. What a spot. Stunning. Finished with the steepness. Here we go again. I can portray how steep this is. But it is very steep. Oh, they've got a campsite there. And then there's the boat launch down here. Look at that. Awesome. Wow. Beautiful spot. She has found the spot, hey? Oh, somebody else is down here launching their kayak. Drive back up. I don't know if you can tell how steep this is, but it is extremely steep. I think I actually need a little more speed. Get up here. It is full on very steep. Yeah, I needed a little bit more speed. That is a good one. It's incredible though. Wow. It is so beautiful. Unfortunately, I don't think there's anywhere where you can really pull over to catch the views. Let's get a little bit more speed for this hill because this is a good hill. Shouldn't skid now. Got 30 clicks up this hill, but it's steep. Oof. Getting slower and slower. Oh my god. Oh, sorry, folks. Oh, wow, that was really steep. I was losing so much speed. There we go. We got still one more really steep bit, I think. And it's right on a corner. This is crazy how steep it is. We still have to go all the way up to the top of there, and it's like not very far. It's only just up and around this next corner, so it is very steep, if that tells you anything. We're gonna have to have a little speed here. Yeah, can you see that corner? Can you see that? Oh my god, it looks terrifying from this way. It was kind of terrifying coming the other way. I don't know, this is really steep. Wow. Get a little speed coming up. Hopefully nobody's coming down. Get a little bit of the view. I don't see any dust. Like this. I don't like that. All right. Less steep now. Wow, that was, yeah, some of the steepest I've done. All right, now we're up to the top. Well, almost. We'll go out to the viewpoint and we'll get some pics and video of the viewpoint because it is going to be a gorgeous up here. We are at the viewpoint for Dry Island Buffalo Jump Provincial Park here in Alberta, about an hour north of Drumheller. Absolutely stunning place to check out. Like what you're seeing just does not encompass how this drive down and back up goes, but isn't it beautiful? This is the same. So you can see that patch of grass over there. That is called Dry Island. So that, when the rivers and streams were running rampant through here, that remained an island, and they preserve it as a natural grassland in the valley. But that valley there goes all the way south to Drumheller and beyond, where I'm staying. But you can see this gorgeous, gorgeous valley here. I was reading a little bit about it. So this place is called Dry Island Buffalo Jump, and this is where the hunters used to chase the buffalo off the cliff, and they would chase them off the cliff to basically to hunt them. Instead of like getting one or two, they would get a whole bunch, corral them, and then chase them off the cliff so that they would be used for meat and clothing and tools out of their bones, everything. They preserve the actual site of the buffalo jump so that people won't pick apart and take anything they shouldn't. But yeah, this is where it used to be. It's been 700 years since this area was used as a buffalo hunting ground. But you can kind of feel the history while you're here. It is prominent. And even just like the fact that this used to be all water at one point, like water carved this out of the earth, and it is so flat in this area, yet you get these steep, deep canyons, which just blows me away. It's so stunning. Really unique spot.